if you want to actually see the slides. If you're in the Zoom, you're okay. You're already in the right place at the right time. So what I want you guys to do is sit back, grab a pen, a piece of paper. I want you to relax because I'm going to take you on a journey real quick of financial freedom. I'm going to show you guys how we're buying land and how we're purchasing cars and how we are making our investments work for us, how we got time, freedom, and flexibility, how we are working from home, how are we getting paid every day. I'm going to show you guys all this, man. And it's my pleasure. I'm excited. I'm live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the month of March, just so you know. So today is my last live for the week, but you can always get with the person who invited you and get with some of their private Zooms that we're having Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday. I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So for the month of March, you can go ahead and put this on your calendar. Same password, same Zoom, everything to show you these 3 streams. To get wealthy in America, guys, is not hard. It's not hard at all. The first thing you got to do is figure out the difference between income and cash flow. See, America has you chasing income. They want you to hustle. They want you to get a job. Nothing wrong with that. They want you to get a part-time job. Nothing wrong with that. They want you to get a side hustle. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is after a while, you get burnt out. The problem with most people is that their bills come in a circle every single month. A bill is coming. A bill is coming. A bill is coming. Whether you use the service or not, your cell phone bill is coming. Whether you use the internet or not, your internet bill is coming. The problem is your income is coming in a straight line. The reason those of us in extra digit are finding financial freedom is because every time a bill or an expense comes, we got residual income to knock it out. So now you don't feel like you're chasing your tail. Here's the formula that a lot of us use every single day, every single month, like clockwork in our movement. And when I tell you it works, I didn't make this formula up. Okay. Just get some cash. Buy, build, or grow an asset, and then that asset generates more cash. The problem is most of us get some cash, and then we're taught and trained to buy some trash. The problem is when you buy trash, you're actually building somebody else's asset. Put this in the comments. I'm tired of making other people wealthy. I'm tired of making other people wealthy. The minute you decide that, wait a minute, let me make sure I get some assets first. So my children and my grandchildren, my unborn great-grandchildren and their children will remember me over the fireplace. I decided that a long time ago. My son is going to have a child eventually, and they'll have children eventually. And I want them to say, you know what? That old Grandpa Bean was on to something back in 2023, and he left us all of this and gave our family a head start. So I wake up every day and say, okay, how can I make this money grow? Here's a note for you guys. Money's a tool. It's supposed to work. Money's a tool. It's supposed to work. So when you get that, you're going to start putting your money to work. You're going to start looking for funds and assets and precious metal like gold. I personally collect vintage cars. You're going to look for fine art. You're going to look for commodities. You're going to look for derivatives. You're going to look for stocks. You're going to look for businesses. The number one thing, though, that you should invest in is you. You got to learn to invest in yourself. You got to learn right now that you are the most important asset that you can build, and a business and you put together can't stop it. So our company offers that opportunity for you to what? Have a business. For you to what? Have partners. MWR Financial. That stands for Make Wealth Real. And that's exactly what we're doing. Think about the times we're living in right now, man. You got a company called Make Wealth Real, where we actually pull back the curtain and show you guys exactly what wealthy people do. Because our founder, Mr. Brian House, is wealthy. The man has deep pockets. He's built $4 million companies. That's 4 multi-million-dollar companies. MWR Financial being the 4th. But he said, you know what? This round, I'm not getting no younger. I'm ready to ride off into the sunset. He's an avid golf player, loves the country club and all that good stuff. Let me build a company now where I can leave my imprint on the planet, right? And let me show people how a trust fund works and bring in people that are going to do it for you. Let me show people how to get out of debt and show you the effect of compound interest when you invest and how to reverse it to get out of debt. Let me show people how to get these taxes out of the way. Bring you down to a 0 to 5% tax bracket. This man said, hey, I want to show people how to make wealth real. 4.5-year-old company, debt-free. I've been a member of MWR Financial for 3 years now. I haven't worked in 25 years because I shifted my mindset a long time ago and retired when I was 22 years old. Here's the difference, though. I lost my first $1 million in my 20s because nobody shared with me the things I'm going to show you guys tonight. I got audited for several years. They wanted back taxes. They wanted future taxes. They wanted projected taxes. They want current taxes. I had to work it out. It took me years and years and years. So much so that I said, you know what, God, if you get me out this situation, the next time I make $1 million or 2 million or 3 million or a couple of million, I'm going to show people the mentality. I wake up every day and show people the mentality that you have to be successful. I show people that you can be wealthy, but the first thing you got to do is get your money back from the people who took your money. That's the first thing you have to do. So I'm going to tell you, man, Extra Digit, we are a group of excited people. We partnered up with MWR Financial, right? So Extra Digit, that's the team you're joining. We show you how to get these daily checks. I'm going to show you. We show you how to get people to our Zooms and do all that for you. We show you how to use the website, our YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, how to get your trust fund, the importance of your trust fund, the rule of 72, the banker's secret. We show you all the different things you need to know. And then guess what? MWR makes all those things real for you. We are just the conduit. We introduce you to a company and you can get paid in the middle by joining forces with us. Let me just have a transparent moment so you guys understand. We're not looking for everybody, man. We're not looking for everybody. Tonight, I'm not looking for Mr. and Mrs. Skeptic. I'm not looking for Mr. and Mrs. Prove It to me. I'm not looking for Mr. and Mrs. I got a million questions. Is this a scam? Scam stands for still confused about money. There's nowhere in the world this can be a scam with this little price point. There's nowhere in the world enroll agents that are certified by the IRS with licenses. All of our financial advisors are going to risk their Series 66 and Series 67 and Series years of hard work to join forces with us, right? Scam stands for still confused about money. I like to tell people, I'm not being arrogant or pompous, but we want to know we're actually skeptical, just as skeptical about you as you are about us. What that means is a lot of people waste our time. They claim they want to be wealthy, but then they waste our time. They claim they want to be coachable, but then they waste our time. They claim they want to get time, freedom, and flexibility and travel the world like us, but then they waste our time. So it's a win-win relationship. I'm going to show you guys what we've done. And then at the end, you got to show us what you've actually done to see if we have a match made in heaven. So I'm not here to sell you. I just want to make sure that's clear. I'm here to show you what's happening to us. And my job is to show people all over the country who want to be wealthy that it's possible. So watch this. Every day, because we show people that it's possible, we get paid. These are some of my real paychecks on the screen, right? This is what we call our dashboard. So if you decide to do business with us, you get what's called a dashboard. So as the weeks continue to grow and the days continue to grow, we get paid every single Friday. So I went one day from 6,700 to 11,000 to 14,000. This was like 2 weeks ago, just so you guys know. This happens every single week. I want to make sure this is clear. I can stop with the smallest one, right? The smallest daily pay here is $6,770. What was that? When I was working a job, let me see, $900 times 2 was every 2 weeks was about $1,800. It took me about 6 months to get now what I can earn weekly. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? With a Morehouse degree, after studying for 4 years, after working a corporate American job, I'm not knocking jobs. I'm not knocking Morehouse. I love college institutions. I just think it's outdated. And I think they need to teach people how to earn residual income and not just work for somebody else, because the person that you work for usually has some residual income because of you. That's the key. So I am going to show you guys how to get these daily checks. First, let me just show you the power of the membership so you can see how simple the checks are to come by. We're looking for people that want to do one of three things. Do you want to increase your cash flow? Do you want to create cash flow? Or do you want to multiply your cash flow? One or the other. Some people say, the people I talk to all the time, they say, Brian, I want all three. I say, look, you can increase your current cash flow, you can create some more cash flow, or you can multiply your cash flow. Now, here's how we do it. The membership is only $149 a month. Remember, write this in the comments. Everything is done for you. Everything is done for you. What does that mean? This is called education with implementation. This is not where we give you a module and a course and you go study and we hope you hang in there and we'll see you in 8 weeks and we'll touch base next week. No. I just told y'all, for example, in March, I'm with you Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to train you tonight. After this, I'm doing an exclusive training to roll out some of our new tools tonight after this overview. So you get in touch with the #1 producer, top income earner, all the people that I've actually helped, all the people they've actually helped. I got some of the best teammates on the planet that are going to help you implement this process. The experts at MWR, they're going to do the 3 cash flow streams, help you create it, or 2 of the 3. They're going to help you increase yours, and they're going to help you get passive cash flow. We're going to help you create cash flow by introducing this concept to others. Now, do you have to introduce people? No. Let me let the air out the balloon right now. You don't have to tell other people. If you don't want to show people how to be successful financially, it's okay. You can keep this in your own household, and we'll help you get your cash flow up, and then you still winning. So let me show you what the membership does, because a lot of people are going to ask me during the Q&A, what does the membership actually do? All right, you see the green on the left, you see the pink on the right. 2 of the 3 streams the membership covers. Let's get the government out your pocket. Property taxes, sales taxes, ad valorem taxes, capital gain taxes, inheritance taxes, right? All these taxes. Let's get the government out your pocket. The one thing you can control is your income taxes. You don't realize that, but you actually told the government how much to take out your check. When you tell them to put that back in your check and your check goes up, you actually can put that money to work. Then now you can pay your debt off. So we have a debt elimination program called Debt to Wealth. Very powerful. As your credit cards get paid off, as your mortgage get paid off, as your student loans get paid off, as your car note gets paid off, we parlay that money into a wealth strategy. You were spending it anyway. Why not what? Shift it to you. We negotiate your bills down for you. We don't switch your bills. We don't change your carrier. We have a department, an actual company that negotiates your bills on your behalf because you're part of this exclusive membership. Man, for $149, like we average $2,000 a month back to you. Now, if you can't trade $149 for $2,000, we're doing some math wrong somewhere. The average household in our company with the membership brings $2,000 back. Did I tell you that we increase your credit score on average 126 points? Yes. Some people 80 points, some people 200 points. I've seen people go from the 500s to the 7s. Now you can see why we average about $2,000 between your taxes, debt, and expenses going down, and your credit score and your cash flow and your assets going up. This membership pays for itself 10 times. But do you have the mentality? See, just now, here's what happened. When you heard the words per month, somebody jumped on your shoulder over here, the old you, and the new you is still over here. The new you said, get on the Zoom, take some time, check it out. They might be able to help you. You said you were going to do something different. That's the new you. They like, go, change is necessary. The old you, do you say per month? We can't afford that. You know, good and well, you didn't try something like this before. Well, there's a difference between doing this and trying something like this before. Words are powerful. If you had a team of experts before doing all the work for you, if you were working with the top team in the company, showing you how we retiring, showing you how we buying land, if the era that you were in was being flooded with AI, artificial intelligence, jobs, I even heard, what was that? DoorDash is like laying off 3,000 people. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought this was just me in my car delivering food. They land people off. Everybody's laying people off. Lowe's just laid off a couple of thousand people. Home Depot laid off a couple of thousand people. Everybody's laying off a couple of thousand people. So if you were in that era, had experts doing all the work, working with the #1 team, in a time like this, after a pandemic, then you were doing exactly what we're doing. But something tells me those stars weren't the same when you tried it. You see, the old you doesn't understand. You got $149. It's just going to Visa. The old you doesn't understand MasterCard getting it, Discover getting it, your student loans getting it, your car note getting it. Everybody got $149. And I'm not, look, if you're struggling, I'm not minimizing that. I told you I was broke as a joke coming out of college. Okay. But my whole point is I did something different and said, you know what? Somebody just got to wait 1 month. Somebody got to wait. They ain't going to turn off my phone if they leave. If I took 50 from the cell phone and 50 from the internet and 50 from the light bill, they ain't going to shut me down. You understand? I did what was necessary. Everybody put this in the comments. We must do what we have to do. You don't get opportunities like this often. When you see this compensation plan, you see what I'm talking about. We must do what we have to do. Look, that's just the green side. I ain't tell you over here on the left. I mean, on the right. I didn't tell you how we have a diversified cash flow account. That's like a savings account on steroids. No more 1%, 2%. I didn't even tell you about our private reserve account, where that's like a retirement plan that doesn't go up and down like the stock market. With your 401k, you can lose 5 figures in one day if some CEO just say something crazy. You know, I didn't tell you about the land in California that we have at a discount where you can get an acre of land at a discount in Southern California. I didn't tell you how we have a trust fund company that wraps your assets, your home, your investments into trust that the IRS does not have jurisdiction over. You heard me. That's why wealthy people pay a lower tax rate than people who work every single day. I didn't tell you about the trust fund also being able to be bulletproof from lawsuits. See, wealthy people own nothing and control everything. The middle class has been taught, I need to own this. I need to own that. I own this. The truth is, you really don't want to own nothing. The word own alone means it can be taken. See, if an entity owns it and there's a contract between the trust, the trustee, and the beneficiary, okay, or the creator, the trust, the trustee, and the creator, and your children and your family are the beneficiaries, that's a legal binding contract. See, a lot of people don't understand. This stuff may sound like it's over your head, but it's easy when you got a firm doing it for you. I didn't tell you that we can turn you, if you're a renter, into a homeowner with our 4-step process: bronze, silver, gold, platinum. We purchased a house on your behalf with our partnership. Some of your rent goes toward your own down payment. You're working with us, so we fixing your credit. Now, when you get everything in order, you got your down payment because you've been renting the house that you now will own by going through our program, and we help you get financially sound. And you tried this before. You sure? You sure? I just want to make sure you did this. Okay. I just want to make sure this is what you did, not what your friend told you to do 20 years ago. So if I had to summarize the membership real quick, I want you to write down 3 up and 3 down. 3 things have to go up and 3 things have to go down for you to increase your cash flow. Now, I haven't told you about the daily checks yet now. This is just what happens if the experts help you do what they did for so many of us. 3 things are increasing and 3 things are decreasing. What's going up again? All right, let's get it straight. Your cash flow is up because more money's in your pocket. You haven't worked any extra hours. You haven't sold anything. It's just you're bringing back the money that was leaving. Now, your credit scores are up. Why? Because you uploaded your credit reports to us. And we've, for 25 years, been restoring credit. We're not even a credit restoration company. We added credit as an added benefit to the membership for free because our founder, Mr. Brian House, had a credit restoration company for 25 plus years. So he brought that in and just said, hey, let's fix their credit as well. Now your assets are going up because now you got great credit scores and interest rates. Now you're purchasing land, you're purchasing real estate, you're becoming a homeowner, you're purchasing or investing in our diversified cash flow fund, debt to wealth. You're purchasing things that make you money and talking to advisors before you even do it. Now, what's going down? Taxes, debt, and expenses. Here's what you were trained to do. Budget your way to success. Shell gas station is $2.59, but up the street at BP, they want $2.29. So you really think you're saving, and you are, but that ain't gonna make you wealthy. Sprint got a better plan than Verizon. You saving, but that ain't gonna make you wealthy. T-Mobile is better than AT&T. You saving, but that ain't gonna make you wealthy. Android better than iPhone. You see how they got us? Me and you will actually argue over which phone better. Y'all seen it, man, them iPhone users, man, them Android users. We arguing about $1 billion company. They don't own no stock in neither one of them, but they got you so wrapped up into their brand, you would defend it to the death. You can't tell me nothing about my iPhone. Look at my iPhone, my Android don't own a share. You see how they got us? So you got to start thinking different about your money. I got tired of having the Jordans, but not the Nike stock. I got tired of having the PlayStation, but not the Sony stock. Now my stock portfolio grows every single day, and somebody else manages that portfolio for me. You understand? So when you get that mentality, 3 up and 3 down, the membership is all done for you. You're going to change the way you think. Look at these stats at the bottom, and I'll take your questions. Per member, we save between $200 and $600 a month per member in taxes. Per member, we've eliminated about $64,000 on average. Does everybody eliminate 64K? No, some people maybe 30, 32, some people 110, 200,000. The average is $64,000 per person. You don't think that's worth the 149? Whoo! 37 years. I'm sorry, 37,000 years collectively shaved off all the debt elimination from our company. 37,000 years. That's the number of years people would have been in debt. No more because of us. The average bill negotiation, $140 saved per person. The average credit score, it's not on here, 126 points per person on average. Now you see why. $2,000 collectively came back to your house just because of the membership. Now, do me a favor, real quick. I'm gonna take some quick questions. Here are the rules of engagement. The questions are only for people who are brand new. Let me define brand new. You're just seeing this tonight. This is your first time seeing a full overview of the presentation, right? So here's the format. So I can get as many as I can. I'm gonna wrap this up and show you how we get paid every day. Here's the format. Brian, my name is so-and-so. My first time is tonight. My question is, okay? Brian, my name is so-and-so. My first time is tonight. My first time seeing this is tonight. And my question is, all right, raise your virtual hand. If those credentials fit you, I'm gonna take your questions real quick so everybody can hear. I can help you out to get some clarity. Just on the membership, I'm showing you the comp plan now and how we get paid. Just give me any questions you got on the membership. I'm here to help you. Membership questions going once, or you can raise your real hand. Let me put it where I can see you guys. Membership questions, raise your real hand, raise your virtual hand. New people going once, new people going twice, new people going 3. When I get to 5, we're gonna keep it moving. No new people, okay? Either I'm really thorough or y'all really shy, or 5. Okay, no questions tonight. Sounds good to me. That means I get to, I'll look at you. Look at you trying to get in there. Look at you.
Yes,
look at you.
Yes, I couldn't do the fan on my cell phone for some reason.
Okay, go ahead. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let me put you in the mode where you can talk. State your name and your question is. Come back off mute, my friend.
Okay, my name is Teresa Varing.
Hey, Teresa, first time?
Yes, first time.
Talk to me. Teresa, where you from?
The big town of North Carolina.
The big town of North Carolina?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I'll take that. Go ahead. What you got for me?
Okay, what it is. Okay, my question to you is this. Okay, once you join, okay, and you said that we don't have to go out to get people to come into the program.
No.
And you still get paid.
Yeah,
Correct?
well, let me fix you semantically. Your cash flow is increasing because the experts are helping you. So let's do an example. If less dollars are coming out of your check from the government, whose pocket is it going in?
Mine.
If less interest is going to the banks, whose pocket is it going in?
It's mine.
Okay, so follow me on this. If the bills are coming down, for example, if we save you 90, if your bill on AT&T go from 120 to 60, or let's say 80, whose pocket is it going in?
It's going into mine.
Okay. If we improve your credit score and your interest rates go down, you saving more what?
Money.
So you didn't get paid, but more money came into your house because we brought it back in from everybody that was getting higher rates. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why the membership on average brings $2,000 back to you if you don't tell us so.
Okay. So, okay, one more question, and I know you got to get on with the meeting. Okay, just say per se, if I had wanted to bring in 2 people.
Oh, you want to tell some people?
Yeah, and they got hooked in.
Okay. Now you're cooking. That's the compensation plan I'm about to show you. So you cannot tell people, and the membership is going to help you, or you can tell people, and I'm going to show you how to get paid every day from those two people.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, see, everybody want to not tell people until they want to tell some people. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. All right. Anybody got any questions? She broke the ice, so you can see I'm not mean. Anybody got any questions? Y'all okay? Going once, going twice. All right, let's go. So here's the compensation plan that she was talking about. Let me show you guys a couple of success stories first. Let me introduce y'all to, for example, Charles and Judith Ivory. Use the membership and the compensation plan. This is a couple, right? 805 credit score, 815 credit score, up in the 800s. You got daily guarantees. They getting paid daily guarantees every single day. So 4 figures per day is coming to their house every single day. They're building their dream home, over 6,000 square feet. And that doesn't include the detachment that they just got permitted to build another detachment off of the 6,000 square foot house. So they got a whole compound they're developing off the water here in Atlanta, Georgia, pay for the land with cash, all because what? See, what y'all got to remember, and I think people miss the intrinsic value of being a part of our team. When you hang around a group of people that all we do, not all we do, but I mean, like we always focused on, hey, man, what you investing in? Hey, how your assets looking? Hey, how's your PRA looking? You got your deed in California, you got your land. It grew by 36% last year. See, when you, all ships rise with the tide. So when you become part of our group, once we start hanging together, even if it's virtual, you're going to start thinking differently about your money. And that's what increases your mindset and your income at the same time. So we got a million examples. So I'm going to show you guys this. We did Q&A. Here's the money every day. Here's the compensation every day. We get paid 2 ways every day. We get paid 1 way every week. So now you got multiple checks coming. Okay, the $297 is a one-time $100 upgrade. Okay, everybody put that in the comments. One time, 100. Just put that in the comments. One time, 100. So that's not monthly. The 149 is the same. So essentially, like my friend, nice young lady from a town in North Carolina, she wants to know how we get paid. So if you want to get paid, you just pay the $100 one time, but your monthly stays the same. So the only difference is $100 between the two. You still get everything in green. You still get everything in pink. But here's what happens. Every time you introduce someone to the business, now this is nothing to write home about, this part, but it's going to scale. Watch. You earn a minimum of $50. You introduce me, you introduce your neighbor, you introduce your cousin, you introduce somebody online. Y'all know the internet has made the world a lot smaller. You're going to earn $50. Now that goes all the way up. You can earn as much as $200 every time you introduce somebody, but I'm going to start with the base of 50. Now, write down 30, 60, 90. If you introduce 3 people within 30 days, you earn 150. If they introduce 3 people within 60 days, you earn 450. If they introduce 3 people within 90 days, you earn 900. Now, here's what it looks like, just so you clear. This is you. One person came in, 10 days later, another person came in, 10 days later, another person came in. So in a month, 3 people, that's about 1 person every 10 days. Brian, how do I introduce it to them? Please don't go out there and talk a whole lot. You introduce our 7-minute video. One of us is going to get on the phone and help you tackle all their questions. And that's it. I don't know how to make it any easier. You introduce our 7-minute video. We're going to get on the phone with them, handle their questions. That's it. Now, that's 150, 450, 900. So I got my first check for 150 because I introduced 3 people myself within 30 days. Then they introduced 3 people within 60 days. All they did was 1 every 10 days. And then I got $900 myself when they introduced people within 90 days. You're going to do the exact same thing, but something special is happening to you that didn't happen to me when I joined the business. Y'all got some new money here. Watch. When you introduce this second round of 3, this is your first 3. This is your second 3. If you have 1 person that says, you know what, I don't want to work the business, right? You're always going to have that person. That's okay. They don't want to work the business. They don't want the daily checks, but they do want the experts to help them. You earn $20 per day. Let me say this again. 12 people in your team, put this in the comments, 12 equals 600. Why wouldn't you build a $600 residual check when your team has 12 people? I got friends that are into real estate. They got 4 and 5 properties. They celebrate if the mortgage is 100, but they rent it for 1,000, they get $200. I'm not mad at it. I'm not hating on it, but it's going to take you 3 houses to make what you guys can make with 12 people. And that's just 3 who got 3. The reason the first 3 was so advantageous is because you start with $5 a day before you get to 20. Why would I celebrate $5? Well, maybe because $5 times 30 days is $150. At the end of the month, they escrow all your $5, and now your membership is paid for. So now you got a cash cow, a cash expense-free business, because at the end of the month, you got $150 in escrow. Boom, business paid for, covered. That's what the first 3 people did for you. Something special happens as well on these 12 people. Watch. You now earn, as of this month, a new bonus of $300 every time your team grows by 6 within a week. Now, this is very important. Let's do some math. That's called a performance bonus. 12 people on your team. Each of them, 6 of them didn't tell a soul, but 6 of them got 1. You just made $300. The next week, those 6 got 1. You just made $300. Every week that your team grows by 6, you make $300. Why in the world wouldn't you start incorporating the efforts of other people? Oh, I know, because your old mentality, everything's a pyramid. Oh, I know, because somebody told you every time you tell somebody it's a scam. Oh, I know, because you tried this in 1972 and it didn't work. Let me tell you guys something. If you're not getting paid for work that you're not doing, you're not getting paid. Think about that. If you're not getting paid for work that you're not doing, you're not getting paid. People come to me all the time, well, Brian, I make high 6 figures, this and that. I'm like, good. You go to work every day. You should. You better. Well, Brian, I'm an attorney and I do extremely well. I'm high 6 figures. I'm like, I hope so. You went to law school. You study like crazy. You got clients. You're getting out of jail. You're doing all this stuff. I hope so. You're getting paid what you're worth. I want you to talk to me about the checks you get for doing nothing. See the difference? Brag to me about the non-wage checks. That's what people don't understand. But you always taught that anytime you tell somebody something and you get a check, there's something wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to think. That way, everybody else, they get paid off of their efforts, they get wealthy. See, you got to shift your way you think. So if you're earning $20 a day, $600 a month, then $300 per week every time that team grows by 6. Do you understand that your team's starting to get bigger? So 6 is coming a lot easier every week. It gets serious. Let me show you. Watch. This is another check. This check is different than the 2 checks I've been talking about so far. This is not your momentum bonus. This is not your sponsor bonus. This is not the $300 a week. This is not the $20 a day. This is $50 per day. Write this down. 36 equals 50 per day. Now you got about 36 people on your team. Now, Brian, how is that going to happen? Well, think about it. Those people that got in business, they didn't get in business for you. They got in business for themselves. They want the $300 a week checks too. They want the $20 a day too. They become part of your 36. You now make $1,500 per month. Well, I can't whistle, but $300 a week, $50 a day, $1,500. That equals $1,500 per month. And you now earn $30 per person per day. This goes all the way up to $150 per person per day. Wait a minute, Brian. Yeah, I know. Let me tell you something. I've been retired since I was 22 years old. All I've ever done is work from home. I had a job for 90 days coming out of Morehouse College. I worked for 90 days, long enough for me to see this ain't gonna work. Just nothing wrong with the job. I just didn't like the people I was working with. So in 25 years, they say it's two ways to learn, guys: experience and the mistakes of others. I'm telling you from experience and mistakes. I ain't seen nothing like this in 25 years, where with such a low price point, our margins are so big because we don't have product to ship, warehouse, inventory, packaging, stamps, or way to package, send it out, bottles, nothing wrong with nutrition. But boy, what happens when people decide they can't afford to auto ship no more? Cut. Nothing wrong with travel. But what happens when people can't get days off? And they had a travel company, but can't travel. I've seen it. I was the vice president of a travel company. I've seen it. Like, man, we're doing all this traveling, talking about it, but can't nobody go nowhere. Well, I got my job, won't let me off. Okay, can't travel. Every day that you wake up, though, in capitalism, investing, saving money, making your family happy, time freedom, that's on your mind every day. So this is not a side hustle. It's right in flow with what you do every single day. Totally different. So every day, Brian, yeah, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, every day. So here's one of my pay stubs, just to give you all an example. When people join the business, I'm at what's called level 10, right? So every level, you earn an extra $10. So if a person is on level 10 and a person joins on level 3, you get 70. See it down here? Because you get the $10 of everybody every day. Everybody every day. If a person's on level 7 and I'm at level 10, you get 30, 30, 30, 50, 100, 30. There's 1,000. That's every day regardless. 50, 50, 30, 70, 30, 70. So in other words, every day as somebody joins your team, if I'm on level 4 and you're on level 6, I'm getting 40s because these are my friends, but you're getting 20s. You don't even know these people because you're on level 6. You're on level 8. I'm on level 3. I'm getting 30s because I'm on level 3. You getting 50s because I got you on level 8 every day. Yeah, every day. And a check every week for 300. Yeah, every time your team grow by 6, because you got people now that are joining the business that you just sponsored. They trying to get into the code. Yeah, you getting 300. And you getting a daily guarantee. Yeah, let me show you that every day. So now you got a daily check coming that's guaranteed. I told you about the $5 a day. I told you about the $20 a day. I told you about the 50 a day. I didn't tell you, though, it goes all the way up to 100, 150, 200, 300, all the way up to 650, 1,000, 1,500, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. Our highest daily guarantee is 15,000 per day. Now, my 40 minutes of fame is up. I like to keep these under 45 minutes, right? But I want you guys to hear this. It ain't no way on God's green earth, from this day forward, you can act like you didn't see a company that can help you financially. Whether you tell a soul about the business or not, that's for aggressive people like me that's got some goals and some stuff I'm trying to get done, right? If you want to make 5 figures a day, you can. If you want to make 3 figures a day, you can. If you just want to make an extra 4 figures a month, 1,000 a month, you can. At least you got options, though. When I was working at the bank, I knew my check every week going to be the same thing, $987 every 2 weeks. Did I say every week? Typo. Misspoke. $987 every 2 weeks. I knew it. So that means my life was confined to that paycheck. Now, if I need $1,000, I can go out here and get it. Show the 7-minute video. You interested? Let me introduce you to somebody. If I need $15,000 next month, I can go out here and get it. Show the video to a few people. Y'all want to hear more? Let me introduce you to somebody. That's all you got to do, new people. That has afforded me things that you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't even believe it. So I want you to type in the comments before I go. If you had an extra $2,000 a month coming in, what would you do? If you had an extra $2,000 a month coming in, what would you do? an extra $10,000, whatever your goal is. What investments would you make? My first big investment, I purchased 20 acres of land in Atlanta, Georgia. We don't have a lot of water. It's a lake in the back. So look at how my mindset shifted from charging people to go fishing. I was like, I'm going to turn the lake into some cash flow. It's fully stocked. Bass, brim, catfish, crappie. So if people come fishing, I'm going to charge them. Then I said, wait, this is Tyler Perry lives here, got studios. We got Marvel Studios here. It's called Pinewood, I think, Studios. The Walking Dead is shot here in Sonoya. So Atlanta's a new little Hollywood. Well, now upcoming videographers and movies and producers and rappers and all that, they always need a water scene. So guess what these guys up here did? They shot a scene where they pulled a dead body, quote unquote, out the water right in my backyard. I got paid. Then the house, I renovated the house. Now they sleep in the house or shoot movies in the house or change and do makeup and wardrobe while they filming outside. I got paid again. You see, this kind of stuff, y'all got to understand what this cash flow going to do for you. The backyard is about 5 acres. So I host events in the back. We had a full firework display back there one time. Concerts, had a lady come out there and singing with the lights, little elevated stage, had a whole concert out there like the park in the backyard. So I turned the backyard into cash flow. The front yard is about 4 acres of the 20. Turn that into some cash flow. Bounce houses, festivals, the kids out there playing. The bounce house, they elevate, blew it up, tug of war, all kind of stuff. Look, this how I get this whole crew. They back this weekend. This is no joke. All joking aside, this whole crew, they liked it so much. They want to do it every year at Bean Acres. They back this weekend for their spring event. I turned the woods into cash flow. The tent community, fire pits. They had a whole club out there, music playing in the club. I had somebody ask me, Brian, your neighbors don't be tripping. What neighbors? We're on 20 acres. You can't hear nothing. It's 20 acres. See, you got to expand your vision. What they gonna hear? 20 acres away. If you hear this, it's real soft. So now parties and stuff in the backyard. I don't allow parties, but that little tent community, they had their own little music in the backyard. It was nuts. What you gonna do with your money? I got a call one day. They put these signs out. We're gonna send the crew this way. We're gonna send the set that way. Mr. Bean, we need to put a washer and dryer in the woods. We need to put a flat screen on this TV on the tree. I'm like, y'all rented it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. We need to put a hot tub in this open area right here. I said, what y'all shooting? Oh, the Georgia Lottery, $2 million, the new scratch off commercial for the Georgia Lottery. We want to shoot it in your backyard. See, cash flow. Everybody on this Zoom can increase their cash flow. But the first thing you got to do is increase your mindset. You got it. You got to increase your mindset. So now I show my son every day. I'm like, look, man, you remember that property I got when the weeds was taller than us and the house was about to fall apart and we followed out with the neighbors and all that? Look at what it's doing. I send him a text message every time. I'm like, you see, 300 today, couple hours, 800 this day, 400 this day, next day, 600, next day, 400, that day, 1100, every day. Now I'm building my amphitheater. See, it's my turn to use it. So we're getting permits. We dumping the dirt. We flattening the parking lot. Now I'm building my own amphitheater. All you guys are welcome to come. This is the extra digit, affair. March 24th through 26th, a lot of y'all gonna be in town. We're gonna go out there and play games and do our competition like we always do. Fish, cookout, barbecue, had the people on the grill, ride ATVs. Hey, I built this for everybody to enjoy. I can't do nothing with 20 acres by myself. The stage gonna be right here. The steps gonna be right here. The bench is gonna be right here. These are the trees. The lake gonna be behind us. I want y'all to come off mute, man, before I go. Just do me a favor and just say, I'm dreaming again. You got to say it. Say it.
I'm dreaming again.
Dreaming again. Dreaming again.
You got to dream again, man. You got to dream again. You got to stop letting your income dictate how you live. People say, I only make this. No, that's because you can make more than that, but you got to get out your comfort zone. All right. You got to get out your comfort zone. So with that being said, get with the person that invited you. During the break, I'm training at 9:30. So in 13 minutes, I'm right back here. I'm going to give you guys an inside look into one of our brand new tools, hot off the press today. I'm going to give y'all some inside look. I'm also going to record a brand new training video. So I need your whole team back. at 9:30 tonight. I need your whole team right here at 9:30. I'm recording a brand new training video that you guys can use. So when a person joins the business, you can give them a new training video and keep it moving. So let us know, new people. You got 13 minutes. Go ahead and sign up. You're number 2. I only want the membership, just my cash flow. Or you're number 1. I want the income piece as well. I want the daily checks. What's the difference? $100, right? They both $149 a month. This guy that wants to make some daily pay, this young lady that wants to get paid every day, $100. Sign up during the break. What you tell us, 2 or 1, determines what link we give you. Let the person know who invited you. God bless. I'm Brian Bean. I see the magazines. I'll see y'all in 13 minutes right back here. I'm going to shut this down and come back in 13 minutes. Have a